I told y'all in a few videos a little while back about the feud between Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. And I also told y'all that at the end of their lives, they ended up being friends. Well, one of the most important correspondences between the two of them, in my opinion, is when John Adams, later in life, I think he's like 80, sends Thomas Jefferson a letter. And in it, he says, "What do you mean when you speak of revolution? The war? That was no part of the revolution. That was a consequence of it. The revolution had been fought with pens and in the hearts of men decades before a drop of blood was ever shed." And one of the reasons I like that passage so much is because it makes it abundantly clear that the transformations that are essential to a revolution, that are critical to a revolution, don't take place on the streets, don't take place in fisticuffs, aren't about a conflict between any two sides. It's about transforming people's understanding of the world around them. And through that transformation, fundamentally altering their relationship to the world around them because you've changed their minds. So if a lot of y'all on this app critiquing the idea of revolution or revolutionaries or talking about how ready folks are and are not for revolution or asking what the real solutions are or how we actually start the revolution or what we do to change, what becomes clear to me is that none of y'all have actually studied revolution. Because if you had, you would realize that the actual transformation, the most important transformations, are happening in this space, on this app, through our dialogue, through our exchanges with one another, on other social media platforms, in what we write and talk about, and how we understand and are made to be aware, how our consciousness raises, how our knowledge expands. That is the transformation. That is the revolution. Everything else that happens, including conflicts that emerge, are a consequence of it. So for those of you who are saying y'all ain't doing nothing but just talking, y'all ain't doing nothing but just describing the problems, we know that already, what do we do now? You're missing the quintessential piece, which is that the transformation has to come by understanding and awareness and knowledge. Everything else that happens, all of the external transformations, are a consequence of that first, foremost, and most important transformation that must happen in the minds and hearts of people. That is why the discourse is so important. That is why educating is so important. You ready for action, you don't realize the action is a consequence of the mentality that must shift. So please, let us cook.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of ATP Live. I'm your host, Andre Morton, and ATP Live is a part of the ATP Network. You can catch the ATP Network on various platforms: Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, and YouTube. And hopefully soon we'll be coming to Rockfin, because Rockfin is the most closest thing to YouTube in my opinion. I like Rumble, but Rumble, it's very small. Like, Rockfin is a little bit bigger than Rumble. So, at least I want a YouTube, like a true YouTube clone. So that's why I want to be on Rockfin. And Rockfin, you got to get invited to come on. You got invited to join the platform and all that stuff. I don't know what's taking them so long. Like, we over 1,000 subs on YouTube. We legit. Like, we've been around the block for about, 6 months now, which is crazy. Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, 6 months, almost 6 months. I forgot. So yeah, y'all. I know I played that video so many fucking times. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it on TikTok, because TikTok is a great place to go for information like that. That's what Ty Peasant uses. She uses it for her Twitter posts and stuff like that, which is good. But this woman right here, she gave me another realm of, like, why we do this, like why I'm speaking to you, like communicating like this. A lot of people see revolution as, folks with guns, folks in the streets, folks fighting, fisticuffs. But the real revolution is talking to people face to face, going out into the streets, communicating with people, like educating people. And yeah, a few people you might encounter might be a hard ass. They might not listen to you, might walk away from you. But hey, at least you tried. You can't let stuff like that defeat the purpose. I think a lot of people need to like realize that. I'm kind of like that too. Like somebody just rudely like annoy me or something like that, I kind of get down because I'm kind of autistic and weird. But you know, I have to go out there and talk to the people. Like it's like a baby. Like the baby gotta learn how to crawl. Then before it have to walk, right? Then it gotta learn how to stand up, do walk. You see what I'm saying? It's like a process. Like the first step towards a revolution is education, and that's what she was saying. And I thought to myself, this is negative thoughts in my head. It tells me like, what you doing is a waste of time. You're not gonna get anywhere with this. You just you just your black ass sitting behind the camera with a mic and stuff. But you gotta ignore that shit. And I had to learn to ignore it, the negative thoughts in my head, because at one time, man, it's sorry for the camera, y'all. It keeps focusing in and out. I guess it got something to do with this ring light. I'm gonna try to adjust the settings, and I should have adjusted it before I got on here, but I apologize deeply for that. Let me see. Maybe that'll help. I think that'll help. Hopefully it will. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting show. I'm talking about that shooting in Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin. I'm talking about Cenk basically playing damage control, and I'm talking about that guy. It's sad I don't know these people's names. Now I get on here to talk about this stuff, and I don't even know these people's names. That guy that was on the Benjamin Dixon, the Benjamin Dixon show, talking about he just left TYT. I'm talking about him and anything else I could think of. So yeah, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the show. Now I'm finna get to the first topic. Okay, guys. So this is Social Blade right here. I came across a few videos, people talking about this. Man, TYT are losing a whole lot of fucking subscribers, man. First it was David Pakman, then it was David Pakman's entourage. Now it's TYT. Wow. This happens when you still herd people into the Democratic Party. See, all of these, what you call them, boutique left. People like their word. What they call them, PMC left, whatever the fuck you call them. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't know why we need labels anyway. I kind of don't like labels. Like somebody said that like labels don't matter. It really don't matter. But yeah, it's different between my left, me, JB, Sabby, Nick left. Like we all basically agree on the same things. Our political instincts is different from Janky Anna's and Kyle Kalinski's and Crystal Ball's. You see what I'm saying? Like they instincts is, sheep herding people into the Democratic Party. While our instinct is, fuck both parties. Let's try to build another system. that's our system. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm finna scroll through it. This is nuts. Hope you guys can see it. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because I know if you're watching on your phone, it's kind of small. Yeah, I think okay. So yeah, okay. So currently, TYT got 6 million subscribers, which is great, man. I mean, hell, I wish I had 6 million. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't want to have that much because when you have a lot of followers, like the more following you have on social media, it comes with a price. And Ty Peasant, obviously, from experience, knows what that comes with. Like anything you say or do, people just gravel onto it and make a big deal out of it, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, man. Now look at this right here. What my mouth said. They lost 20,000 subscribers. That's a lot of fucking subscribers, man. Wow, in the last 30 days. Then yeah, look at the weekly subscribers. 20,000, yeah. So you lose 20,000 subscribers, bro. Wow. The question is the exodus real? Yes. First David Pakman lost subscribers. Other PM Bread Tubers lost subscribers. Now TYT. And look at right here. It says video views are down 20 million. They usually get more than that. Down 36.4%. Then you look at their views. Like, okay, it peaked right here, November 11th. Of course, right? That's the election. Yeah, no, that's after the election. Election on November 5th. Yeah, it peaked during the election, then it went down. So yeah, this is very very bad. um, yeah, you know, and shows like ours, the ATP network and RBN is growing subscribers. Now I'm finna compare this because I'm a guy. I'm finna compare this to ours, even though we obviously ain't gotten nowhere goddamn near 6 million subscribers on YouTube, but I'm just gonna show y'all from comparison. Like, we are actually growing. Um, we're actually growing subscribers. This is us right here, ATP Network, right? Um, we at 1.11K. Okay, crazy. I don't know what country we in, but okay, it is what it is. I gotta make it smaller because some reason. There we go. We gaining subscribers. Like, look at that. 70. We gaining 70. We gained 70 subscribers in the last 30 days, which is magnificent. Like we are gaining subscribers. We're not losing subscribers. You see what I'm saying? Look, our video views went up. 5,000 views. For a small channel like ours, pretty good. Like, our little irrelevant channel, we got a C plus too. Our little irrelevant channel are able to, like, actually gain subscribers, which means people actually might not always agree with us, but at least they respect us enough to learn that, what I'm saying, hell, excuse me, y'all. Today is a weird day. A lot of personal shit happened, but people are actually like saying, "Hey, we're not full of shit like TYT." And now, but the crazy thing about TYT to me though, is that a lot of people accusing them of pivoting to the right, which I heard from other people that work for TYT said that after they got that Jeffrey Katzenberg cash, allegedly, this ain't fact now. I don't want them motherfuckers come after our little channel, saying we defaming them. No, we the fuck we're not. But I'm gonna say it again, like, somebody from TYT said that, this is public information too, that allegedly, once they got that Jeffrey Katzenberg cash, they was told to move towards the center. And I've been noticing that. Like, the homeless thing, yeah, Anna, she got attacked by a homeless person. Yeah, that's horrible. But, I mean, like, just downright attacking them, like, not all homeless people are bad. Homeless people people just trying to get fucking by. They homeless, first of all. And second of all, hopefully they try to, find a leg up. And then, did y'all support that mayor in Los Angeles that was right wing? I forgot his name. I think Karen Bass won. She was the Democratic nominee. I think the other guy, he was right wing. Like, y'all supported him, which he was on the right. And then you got Anna saying that I want to leave and I'm leaving the left, and the left, they, when she said the tweets about she's not a woman, she's not a birthing person, she's a woman, which my thing is that, Anna, like, Anna, who's saying birthing? I don't hear nobody saying birthing person. Like, a woman's a woman, like a female, okay? Like, what? Then that was a big spill. I remember that. I was on Twitter at the time, and then a big exodus of people that work with the TYT network left because of transphobic comments. And now you got a guy that came out on the Benjamin Dixon show saying why he left. And Benjamin Dixon himself was on the Vanguard, which I don't want to be like the Vanguard. This is kind of like Vanguard type energy right here, but said that, hey, they pivoted to the right. So it's a lot of stuff, a lot of shit could not be true. I don't know. I don't watch the Young Turks anymore. I started watching the Young Turks back in 2020. Like, 2020 was a hard year for me as it is, like, politically wise. When Bernie dropped out, I was already, isolated, lonely at the time. Obviously, COVID. And when they started saying vote for Biden and push him left, and even at that time, 4 years ago, I wasn't even thinking about communism at the time. I'm like, how the fuck we gonna push this fucker that Joe Biden that wrote the '94 crime bill, which incarcerated a lot of my brothers and sisters? Like, fuck him. Like, I don't feel sorry for him. Like, fuck him. Like, I ain't pushing him left. I'm not voting for him. So yeah, man. Like, I mean, TYT, man. Like, if y'all move further to the left, I'm pretty damn near sure you will lose 20,000 subscribers. Oh my god, man. It's like these people, it's like they never get it. And the next thing I'm gonna play for y'all, which is insane within itself, is Cenk basically playing Captain Save-A-Hole, basically, about, they moving to the right and all that stuff, and that ain't true. So here we go. Okay, guys. So here's the video about Cenk playing Captain Save-A-Hole, saying that they haven't moved to the right. Yeah. Man. I'm just gonna play the video. How long is it? It ain't that long. It's about 8 minutes long. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Hopefully not. If I do, it is what it is. It don't matter. Fair use. But yeah, like Cenk. I really don't know what to think about you. You got moved to the right. Yeah, y'all rhetoric changed, but that don't mean y'all moved to the right. But I mean, your co-host Anna Kasparian, she's unaligned and all that shit, and she having softball interviews with Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro and all them right wing hackery fuckers and shit. So, yeah, I'm gonna play the video. Oh god, here we go, guys.
There's been some speculation recently about is the Young Turks going right? Is Cenk doing something crazy by going to talk to MAGA? Oh my God, are they changing their policies? Fun drama for the whole internet. Okay. Gee, I wonder if we've been through this before. So I just wanted to address some things.
Hey, Cenk, I don't have a problem. Sorry about that, y'all. My ring light went out. Cenk, we don't have a problem with you talking to right wingers, but you giving them softball interviews and shit like that. You're not calling them out on their bullshit rhetoric. That's a big problem. I think that's what a lot of people have a problem with. I mean, like, Ty Peasant and I, we follow right wingers all the time. But, like, if they want to have discourse, I'm going to call them out. I believe, like, I disagree with your point. You know what I mean? Like, I'll invite a right winger on here as long as they're in good faith. As long as they're not trying to smear us or nothing like that. Like, see, the smearing, the breaking point for me is the fucking smearing. Like, you ain't gonna be on my show smearing me. Like, but yeah, like, who cares if you interviewing right wingers? If you calling them out, in good faith, yeah, that's good. But okay, let me continue.
And clarify some things for you guys, because I've said things on other shows and I wanted to say it here to make sure our audience sees it. First of all, are we going to turn right wing? Brothers and sisters, we've been through this about 28 times. Oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. And then does it ever happen? The constant conspiracy theories like Alex Jones, Obama's gonna put you in FEMA camps. Apparently we're gonna put you in MAGA camps. We're not gonna put you in MAGA camps. And look, our core audience, we talk about it all the time. We love you guys so much because you actually care about the things we care about. Not just policies, but our mission statement that we've told you about a lot of times over the last dozen years. Boldly pursue the truth, challenge the establishment, and drive positive change. So that's why.
Okay, that's your slogan, right? What does it say? To boldly pursue truth, challenge the establishment, and drive positive change. My thing was, okay, pursue truth. Is it, to me, like this is just my opinion, like, the truth is that working through the Democratic Party, Cenk, which you still talk about, like, that's a possibility. Like, the Democratic Party don't like the far left. So, like, you're wasting your time. And I think you're wasting. This is why you're losing 20,000 subscribers. Because you're not boldly pursue truth. So that's bullshit. And then what's the second one? It says challenge the establishment. You rather be on the establishment side, like, yeah, we need to vote for Kamala, because Trump is, democracy on the ballot. That was you fucking people been saying for like ever, like, yeah, we'll vote for Kamala and push her left, or vote for Biden and push him left. That don't work. Like, my thing is, you keep doing the like, it's like hammering a nail is not going in the wall. What you try to do is take the nail out, and you may move the nail somewhere else, or get a different nail if the nail ain't bent, because if the nail bent ain't no more good. Like this is what we doing. Like the far left, like we're a real independent media. Like my thing is, so and the last one is drive positive change. Positive change to me is doing mutual aid. Like, that's positive change. Like, positive change in the community. I'm not talking about electoralism. Electoralism is dead. I think electoral politics is dead. Nothing is going to happen fundamentally on the electoral level. Like driving positive change in your community, fighting for ballot initiatives, like that's positive change, but you don't talk about that. So I let the motherfucker continue.
We have slogans like Get Caught Trying, we've got Operation Hope, Operation Joy, all those things that we do with our audience that we all love it as a community here. For some of the folks who are a little bit more skeptical, maybe they're more peripheral, or they...
Okay, is all those operations, are those mutual aid, Cenk? I mean, if they're mutual aid, man, hey, that's base. Like, in your community, man, LA, you live in LA, right? Like, there's a lot of homelessness in LA. Like, you and Anna ain't broke. Y'all got money. TYT got money. Y'all got that Katzenberg cash. Why not take that and use it towards mutual aid? You know what I'm saying? Like, feeding people, clothing people, educating people the right way not to vote for Democrats. But, you know what I'm saying? If that shit ain't about that, then, if it let me continue, man.
Believe, but then they heard something else about us, etc. Well, dip back in every once in a while and go, I wonder if the MAGA camps have been set yet, okay? Instead, take a look at them. So, it's funny because actually even some of the folks who are criticizing us, there's a panel of 3 people and one guy in the middle was like, I don't know, man, every time I watch them, they seem like they're really on our side. Yeah, that's because we are. The other 2 are like, shh. Okay, so what have I done in going to talk to MAGA? First of all, is it true that I did go talk to a bunch of right-wing shows? Yes, that's definitely true, okay? That sin has been committed. That heresy, okay? So what was it that I asked them about, and what were the conversations about? Was it hand in hand, and was it like the Reuben path? No, guys, I get why people are concerned about that, because it has happened a couple of times, right? But as I said on the PBD podcast, I don't need a Reuben sandwich, okay?
Again, like I said earlier, it's not a problem with you going on these right-wing shows. It's just maybe call them on their bullshit. Like, do that, Cenk. Like, he was on Piers Morgan, like, when the Gaza situation had happened. Like, I agree with you on that. Like, I don't hate Cenk Uygur. I just disagree with the guy. You see what I'm saying? I don't want people to think I hate this guy. I don't hate Anna Kasparian. I used to love Anna Kasparian. Like, back in the day, I thought Anna was legitimately real, but no, she's an opportunist. I see Anna as more of an opportunist. I think Cenk is more of a calculated type of motherfucker. Like, that's what I think. People don't want, it's good for other people. It's good for people with different ideologies to go on to different platforms. Like, I love to go on a right-wing based show. I don't care. Like, as long as they don't smear me or nothing like that. Like, that's just a bridge too far. But I wouldn't smear them, so don't smear me. That's all I'm saying. Like, we're all adults here. We should conduct each other like adults. And no, I'm not being ageist, but let me get back to it, man.
I don't eat any sandwich. I don't obey. I don't comply. That's the exact opposite of what we do with the Young Turks. We allow all sorts of opinions here, and we sometimes fight. We have discussions. We have open hearts and open minds, okay? So we're not going down any path like that. We stick with our positions and we fight for those. But I did look for agreement. So I asked them, hey, do you guys agree with these three rules of the internet that I'm proposing? Now, if you say, who are you to propose rules of the internet? Well, who's anybody? I don't know. You propose it. If people like it, then we'll do it. Okay, and if they don't, we won't. So here are the three rules that I proposed. I'll run it by you guys. So number one is when we disagree, we fight. That seems fairly simple, and I think the internet's got that one on lockdown. Number two is you must have a beer together afterwards.
Oh God, when we disagree, we fight. Yeah, Cenk. Of course you're gonna fight when you disagree. You arguing over, you disagree with each other's viewpoints. So like, I mean, of course. What's the second one? You must fight. You must have a beer together afterwards. Yeah, if you legitimately like each other, like, because I'm pretty sure me and Ty Peasant disagree on a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna smear her because she disagrees with something I say. Then the third one said, when we agree, we unite, and then when we unite, we are invincible. Yeah, duh, Cenk. Obviously, the murking of Brian Thompson brought a lot of people together in a certain way. Like everybody talking about their horror stories about healthcare, and like people that worship celebrities to people that voted for Kamala Harris to people that voted for Donald Trump and people that don't vote. Like all of these people came together. Like, damn man, you're right, bro. Like this healthcare system is shit. Like that's why I educate. Nobody don't agree with each other on everything, Cenk. If this is your way of playing Captain Saberho, yeah, they don't make you look good, bro. I'm just saying.
That one we don't have on lockdown. I'll come back to that. Number three is when we agree, we unite. And when we unite, we are invincible, okay? So look, first, apparently as the self-appointed ambassador to Magaland, I come back with good news. They love all three of those rules. I know what some on the left think. No way, Cenk, they're lying to you. You're naive and you're a sucker. And it's not like you've been covering politics for a quarter of a century. No, oh golly gee, should we cut Medicare and Social Security? Oh, they tricked me. I'm now in favor of that. No, of course not, guys. But did they respond positively to this? Yes, they definitely did. And by the way, I would hope that our side would also respond positively to this, but I'm not so sure. So I get like that, hey, I'm a little concerned about having.
Yes, Cenk. One thing about the right though, like that rules do apply to the right. The right, when they don't agree on shit, yeah, they get into heavy arguments, but they always do come together. But the left, the left in general, like we don't fucking like when we disagree or we don't like like on Twitter, for example. Like, see, this is why Twitter should not be taken as seriously, because people on there, a lot of opportunists, grifters. There's a lot of people on there, but that's a good example. Like, I follow somebody that somebody don't like and they unfollowed me for a while, then they blocked me. And, it's always this purity test, on the left. I can't agree with you. I can't fuck with you like that. This person, it's like, who fucking cares, bro? It's an active genocide in Gaza. It's Biden trying to push this into World War III by letting Ukraine launch missiles into Russia. You got fucking Donald Trump reelected with his goons in the cabinet. God, eggs could be $25. Like hell, holy shit. With the terrorists and shit, and then you got climate change is a bitch. We had 2 fucking major hurricanes to hit the southeastern U.S. twice this year. But the left in general, like, because I follow somebody that said something on a tweet that wasn't in good faith, I guess. I mean, to me, I read the tweet. I think the tweet at that time, this was about months ago. I think I see what she was saying, but in this kind of climate, like if she said that shit like 15 years ago, people be like, oh, okay, I get it. But because people are so like limp-brained in their fucking head, you're like it's things I can't fucking say on Twitter. Because I know if I say this shit, motherfuckers gonna block me, they're gonna smear me. Like, I'm talking about people on the left. I ain't talking about the fucking people with 5 followers on Twitter. I'm talking about people that actually, that I liked, that I'm cool with. They'll smear me. But it's nothing bad. It's just how I really feel. So I just keep it to myself to keep the peace. I hate that. Like, on the left, we should all say how we feel. Like, maybe I might agree with you. If you don't like it, that's fine. You have the right not to like it. But the thing is, I'm gonna get back to the video. My thing is just to fucking have fucking solidarity and have fucking decency to accept people's opinion. Like, not to smear them. That's what I'm saying. Okay, back to it. I know I said a lot, but I just had to get that off my chest, man. Oh, God.
Having a beer with them. But brothers and sisters, you think they're super intolerant, and they have shown that in the past. And remember, it's a wide range. Not all of them are the same, right? But if they're saying now, yeah, we're happy to fight with you when it makes sense, agree with you when it makes sense, and have a beer afterwards, I hope our side can say the same thing, okay? We've got to at some point unite the country. But again, only on things we agree on. The ones we don't, we fight. I mean, you can't ask for...
I say Luigi and Aaron Bushnell did that to a certain extent, but let me continue.
Fairer than that. And so far, they seem to be an overwhelming yes on that. And we'll see if that's true. And then I proposed 3 policy agreements too, and see if we can get an agreement on this. And I said, cut the Pentagon by at least $100 billion, hopefully more. Every show I went on, that was right.
Oh, so this is with the right. Oh, okay. Now I get what he's doing. He's talking about when you argue with people you don't agree with on the right. Well, yeah, Cenk. I mean, I don't hate the right. I disagree with the right heavily, but I don't hate them and smear them. Like, I'm not studying. Like, at the end of the day, man, I want Palestine to be free. I want my people not to be homeless. Everybody to be housed, fed, clothed. Like, I don't give a fuck about, somebody said something on Twitter 5 years ago. Like, people fucking change. Like, people don't know. Like, if you look at some of my old tweets on Twitter, I'll be like, damn, this nigga not shit live. Damn, this nigga a liberal. Like, I was, man. Like, but I changed. Like, people change, people evolve. But yeah, I don't think the right will agree with this, Cenk. Yeah, cut the Pentagon budget by at least $100 billion. Yeah, generals are not allowed to take jobs with defense contractors because of a huge conflict of interest. Pardon Edward Snowden. Now, the right should agree with that one, right? I thought the right was, pro-free speech. We pro-free speech. Oh, Lord, we pro-free speech. They always say the liberals, the dummies try to take your free speech away, but where's the right wing? Like, where's Ron DeSantis in Florida with Breonna Boston? Why he so quiet though? Like, I thought Florida supposed to be a free speech state, because I thought about moving to Florida, moving to Tampa, Florida. I might not move there now, but I thought about it, but ain't no free speech.
Right wing said definitely more. We'll see. Number 2 is generals are not allowed to take jobs with defense contractors because it is a huge conflict of interest. They funnel billions of dollars to the military-industrial complex, and later they get hired for millions of dollars. And then number 3 is also, I think, super simple. Pardon for Edward Snowden. Bring him home. He's an American hero. He revealed government wrongdoing. He's exactly what a whistleblower is supposed to be. Okay, so how did the right wing react to that? They loved it. And they didn't love it because I proposed it, and they're like, oh my God. Cenk has done the reverse. Instead of us tricking,
Well, those people may not be right-wingers. Maybe they vote right-wing, but a lot of people that's conservative agree with left on a lot of shit. Like, I had to come back what I said. That's why I need to. It's a learning moment for me. Like, I'm new to this shit still, but he said most of the right agree with him on the first one. Okay, that's good, but you got to ask yourself, like, they're not bought and paid for by donors or conflicts of interest. Now, if somebody come on and get sponsorship from a military contractor, yeah, hell no, I don't agree with it. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I had to correct that.
Trick. No, they already agree. They already believe those things. I know some of you on the left don't believe that they believe that, but I don't know how many times they have to say it, right? Before you go, maybe, just maybe, we should take yes for an answer. Not on everything, but on this. I mean, we should take yes for an answer on everything we like, right? It's amazing to me that some folks, the hosts, whoever it might be on the left, says no. Never talk to the other side. They're all evil. They're all racist, sexist, etc. Shut down all conversations, and that'll be great for the country. Well, I don't agree, right?
I don't agree either, Cenk. I never said that. I never said that we should cut these people off because they disagree with us. Like, you don't do that. Like, it's something that you agree with them in good faith. Now, like Ty Peasant said, like, I'm not fucking like organizing with Nazis and Zionists. Like, no, fuck no. But if you know whatever political ideology you own, like we come together and agree on something, that's great. And it's sad that us on the left, we can't like come together on shit. We can't know like where we won. Like with this situation with the Brian Thompson guy that got murked. Like, we all should be fucking like put the pedal to the metal, man. But I'm not on the Twitter timeline. Ty Peasant, she on there all the time. She says that people just questioning this, questioning that, questioning it. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's good to question, but in this point of time, you don't need to question as much. Like, you kind of understand why the guy murked him. You see what I'm saying? So, okay.
And no, you should never believe anything they say. They're all again evil, racist, sexist. They don't actually believe those things. No, guys, I come to you with a conclusion that they do believe those things. Now remember, a portion of MAGA voters, okay? So, but I'm again not anywhere near naive enough to say, oh, the leaders and the politicians, Mitch McConnell decided overnight, or the donor class of the Republican Party decided overnight, oh yeah, you know what, let's cut the Pentagon. And those dastardly generals, let's set rules for them, etc. No, I get it, guys. And then Trump had a chance to pardon Edward Snowden, and he didn't. By the way, so did Biden and Obama, and they didn't, right? So, but as far as the hosts are concerned, as far as their audiences are concerned, it is clear they generally like those rules, and then the proposals on the policies, they're definitely in favor of. So you could say,
okay, I ended there. Yeah, I gotta get to the next video, but yeah, like. Yeah, I mean, that's sure. Well, Cenk, you learned something, my guy. The right and left can agree on shit. Wow, congratulations. Hey, yay, yeah. So yeah, that's Cenk. I think Cenk doing this is because he know that TYT is a sinking ship right now. Like 20,000 subscribers, man. Good God Almighty. That's like equivalent to us losing 75 subscribers. Like we already are kind of shadow banned early. Like YouTube don't like, this what they call this content that we do, political content. They don't. Damn, I forgot what that woman called it. Damn, I forgot. But like they don't like our content, general period. Right. So like. But we still growing. We still fighting the algorithm, which is hard to do, but you got to keep pushing. But TYT, man, you did it to yourself. Like, it's a damn shame, man. I used to watch TYT, man. I was a TYT member at one time. I remember that. It was $5 a month. I never forget that. I paid $5 a month. I downloaded the podcast on the TYT app. They had an app, right? And I used to listen to it while I was at work. But nah, man, like, yeah, y'all still sheep herding people to the Democratic Party, and I ain't got time for that. I don't want to listen to that. So, all right, guys, let's get to the next story. Okay, guys, I'm back. So yeah, this is the anchor that quit on TYT. He quit. They say he quit live on air, which is crazy. Like live on air, wow. That's awkward. But yeah, he telling his story on why he quit and. I'm finna take it from there. Here we go.
Past couple years, I've been taking paychecks from TYT. At this moment, I feel disgusted by that, dog. I don't like where TYT is right now. TYT is starting to act like, and listen, I'm telling people right now, I have not separate my relationship with TYT. I'm being a buck. So what I'm saying right now might just end that relationship.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
No,
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
gonna say,
no, wait a
I'm sorry, I gotta say.
It's the anniversary night, Nick. We're not doing a relationship ending tonight. No.
I think so. This. I'm with my family, and I'm talking to our extended family.
Oh, Mundale. That's his name, Mundale. See, I haven't watched TYT in a long time, so I didn't even know his name. I'm glad this coming. Glad he put this comment on the screen. Yeah. Like a lot of people that quit TYT would make like that was their job. Like they got paid for that shit. Like if you quit on a job, like yeah, some shit is going on. Like of course Jake ain't gonna say it in front of the camera. Like Jake think he's in the right. Like so, yeah. Here we go.
I don't really know
Mundale Robinson.
what's going on over there, dog. Like I don't know if they had some kind of meeting or was it the Christmas party or what, where they decided that we need to do what the Joe Scarborough did that cost them so many viewers to say that we're gonna cover Trump, Anna, and Cenk.
Okay, my hypothesis is maybe they're probably maybe both sides in it in a way. Like, I mean, the guy did say that, I guess the 20,000 subscribers that left TYT probably was people that have been listening to for a long time, and they say I can't take this shit no more. But yeah, like I think a lot of people been saying this, like, hey, TYT is moving more to the right, which I mean, I really don't know. I haven't watched TYT like that. Like that video I watched earlier, like that was the first video I watched of Cenk in like God knows how long, man. So I mean, if they moving to the right, I mean, all these people like this man leaving money behind, like it must be something up now. And it's not like you doing this shit for like voluntarily, you know what I mean? So yeah, here we go.
Showing up in the way they showing up, it ain't worth for me. I'm never gonna be quiet. So if they say, okay, you can't be on our shows no more, then I don't give a damn because I'm not gonna be quiet about the way that they're showing up right now. You took too
How
much.
are they showing up, Mondale?
Like MAGA, like an extension of damn Trump. Like, bro, this idea that these people ain't white supremacists, like normalizing Trump supporters as if they ain't racist, dog. I am not okay with it. I am not. We are not gonna. I'm not gonna be good with Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski or Cenk or Anna or anybody pretending that these people aren't threatening our lives. I'm a black person first. They can keep that money for them videos. I'll go back to kissing my wife and not having to create videos in the afternoon. I don't care. It's not what I'm not comfortable. We should all be mad. That was the last beacon other than Democracy Now! And Free Speech TV.
That's right.
Well, that's not true. I'll debunk that though for Mondale. You got Revolutionary Blackout Network. You got Savvy Saps. She do her own thing. You got JB Funt. You got Combo Couch. You got Heartlands Media. You got other independent media that's permanent. I'm not going to include us yet because we're still small, but yeah, we only come up slowly but surely. But there's other platforms out there that actually is more further to the left of TYT. So, but you saying TYT is becoming MAGA, but I watched the other video with Cenk, and Cenk said that they're not, because Cenk basically saying that I'm willing to talk to right wingers. They on a agree to disagree point of view. But another side of me could say the reason why maybe they're more catering to the right more is because of the money. I just feel just keep this 100. I believe all these bread tubers and shit are grifters. I hate to say that, but they are. They care about their subscription, YouTube subscriptions and super chats, and that's all they talk about. What I mean? If you get in this business to make money, I hate to tell you this, I'm not telling you what to do with your life, but if you're a grifter, the best grifting to do is hustle. I'm just gonna say that. I can't say the other words because it's YouTube, but yeah, maybe TYT realized there's more money on the right, so let's pivot to the right wing base a little bit. Maybe we'll get some of those advertisers that probably owned by right wingers. I don't know. Like I really don't know, but I'm gonna continue.
From our progressive media, y'all took too much money from the ethos. Y'all took too much money with too many billions of views to be doing what y'all doing right now. So I don't know who offered you a check or which check you're trying to get.
I mean, they got that check from Jeffrey Katzenberg. Like we know that for sure, but in ever since they got that check, it seemed like maybe they moved more to the center. Like even though a person that worked with TYT said it themselves, but yeah, money does changes you. Fame and money, man. Like, yeah. Let me continue.
Disgusted by it as a contributor and a person who helped grow Rebel HQ, another money source for y'all, to over 1 million followers, dog. I average 30 million views a year on Rebel HQ myself. None of those views join my personal YouTube channel or nothing. So the pennies that they give me is not enough to make me sell my soul. I don't know what's going on. And if y'all are cool with it, I need to question y'all bona fides. And I'm not talking about YouTube personally. I'm talking about everybody who say they part of the Squirrel Gang, the Dragon Squad. I need to know what's going on. We should be asking these questions, dog. And we shouldn't be asking these questions with questions. We should be asking these questions with the lack of subscriptions.
That's right.
That's right. In that manner. I don't give you enough to pay nobody's bill, but I subscribe at $100 a month. That's a big level.
Woo! $100 a month. Wow. Yeah, I subscribe for $5 a month. Yeah, my ass was poor then. Got back in 2019. Yeah, I was poor, man. I couldn't afford no more than $5 a month. But yeah, a lot of people donate to TYT. A lot of people supported TYT. But hey, I think a lot of contributors that was on TYT, I think they actually was trying, I would say that in parentheses, trying to like actually be authentic and real. But maybe, I'm not making assumptions, but maybe Cenk and Anna were never that serious to begin with. Maybe they just owned the whatever's hot at the moment. Maybe like, Bernie Sanders movement, that was a hot movement. It was all on that. Then, now Trump won and and maybe they own it. I don't know, but I'm gonna continue.
Level from one person when you got over 1 billion views. I cannot spend that $100 a month to TYT. As long as they're acting as if Donald Trump followers aren't the same people who are trying to kill me and my wife. And that is not hyperbole. I live in segregation.
I would say this: not all Trump supporters are racist vigilantes. I will say that. I have a few people I know that they voted for Trump and they love black people. so yeah, you gotta be careful what you say though, Mondale. Like, yeah, I get it, man. I felt the same way. Well, not really. My mama feel the same way as you at that one time. Like, she think all Trump supporters are racist, bigoted people. I'm like, no. The reason why they vote for Trump because they think Trump will change the system, which he won't, and they'll end up voting Democrat, and the flip flop voters. But I'll continue.
Segregated world because I'm still getting death threats. The FBI had to get involved to get me my email back because I was hacked by these people. In real life, in this cycle, I've never thought I would say thank you to an FBI agent. The FBI agent called me and was like, "You're in danger. Your wife can't travel by herself." So these people, and out of love and respect for my wife, I'm obligated to do it today. I'm asking real questions. Cenk.
That's horrible, man. Like, getting death threats. Like, hey, I got death threats too. Ty President, she got death threats probably. Like, I mean, that's the expectation in this space, man. When you speak truth to power, you gonna get attacked. Like, you know what I mean? He's saying he had Trump supporters allegedly them attacked him, but I think it's just some crazy right wing hack. I mean, not right wing, crazy racist hack, psychopath, man. And whoever did that to him, I hope they go to jail. Like, I will say that, but let me see.
Anna and also TYT, what are we doing?
You know what I mean? So my thing is, for our viewers who have not watched that, could we get some exacts? And maybe we can like put that and compile that into like what exactly, because I like TYT. I'm over here like, I hate to be like this, but I'm over here like kind of innocent. Whenever I turn on TYT, I see some shit that I like. And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, because I don't watch them every day, all day. I don't watch.
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about TYT. I mean, there are great progressive ideologies on TYT, right?
Generally speaking, yes.
But you cannot disconnect TYT from Cenk and Anna's behavior since this election happened.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the network probably got some people that, agree and stuff like that. But my thing is that, Cenk and Anna is the head of TYT. So whatever rhetoric that people think they're on will be like, they'll think whatever happens to them reflects the whole network. See what I'm saying? But yeah, let me continue.
That's right.
So this is specific talking points that
these ain't talking points, but they doing videos, creating content, talking about, well, I met one person who changed my heart. He's a Trump voter, and he wasn't like, I don't care about that, dog. We know what's going on. There have been real thought leaders, people who are professors at college who White Rural Rage was written this election cycle. And those brothers who wrote that, 2 white professors from the University of Maryland and other spaces, and yeah, so let's just leave it there, who articulated what it means to be a Trump supporter. I'm not okay with it, dog. And I think this idea that saying or calling white supremacy is equated to calling yourself closed-minded is wrong. We don't want TYT to be closed-minded. Where's the energy you had before the election outcome? Why now is it not okay to call fascism fascism? Why now is it not okay to call these people who won't even question or saying that J6ers are heroes and hostages? Why is
Mondale, Anna, like Anna's doing this though? Like
Anna's
like,
part. Anna's.
I mean, yeah. Look. If TYT are actually like going along to get along, then yeah, that's horrible. Like, you shouldn't do that. Like, you're supposed to be a progressive channel network, and you going along to get along. Maybe to go on a right wing audience. I seen this happen with another YouTuber myself. Like, a whole rhetoric changed to from the left to the right. But yeah, man, it's really hard to say at this point. And this other guy, I guess he's, I don't know. I guess he's pro TYT. I don't know, but.
Father going.
Anna's leading the way in it. Hang on, I don't pull up a.
Wow, bro, really? I didn't hear enough of what she said. What did she say? Like just being on Glenn Beck is different. If you're going Glenn Beck and cussing his ass out,
talking about individuals.
And I'm not trying to make up for nobody. I'm just
listen, Marcus, listen.
All right,
here we go.
In reality, we're talking about individuals whose politics is mostly based on, some fringe issue or some cultural issue that they have. It's not just that they care about that issue. It's that they've taken that issue and they've made it part of their identity, the core of who they are. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like what you would expect from religious zealots. And so there's a fundamentalism involved in the way that they treat these issues, and there's no room to negotiate. There's no room.
She's talking about the left.
To maybe consider the thoughts and concerns of individuals. And so as they become more and more kind of like authoritarian in what they demand, they are pushing people away. And there are some.
Well, and I kind of, they playing this video, but I disagree with that. I don't think it's more like pushing people away. I think a lot of people issues is sometimes the extreme aspect of the right. And I kind of understand that to a certain extent, but overall, like, you gotta talk to people that you disagree with. Like, that's the only way to get the ball rolling in this case. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
Issues in which the rights of one group might actually end up conflicting with the rights of another group, depending on what type of legislation you're pursuing. And so, of course, this has come up with the trans issue. And I've always been supportive of the transgender community. But when the rights of transgender people, particularly transgender women, start to cause some tension with the rights and freedoms of women or the perceived safety of women, well, let's have a conversation and avoid assuming the worst of the people who want to have a conversation.
White women are in danger. Bro, listen, let me tell you something. This woman, that statement in itself is so dangerous, and that ain't even it. Like, if you just pull up some of the stuff she put on her Instagram, all of that, it's crazy enough, bro. I am disgusted with this willing to play games. And the fact that they're saying that we are zealots, we are religious zealots on the left. Come on,
to Glenn Beck, Glenn Beck, right? The king of religious zealotry in conservative media, right here. But it's not that they're going on these platforms; it's that they're going on these platforms and they're trying to make nice with people who are literally trying to destroy not only democracy, because some people don't care about democracy.
I mean, Ben. had to hold it right there, man. Like, there's no democracy, bro. Like, if there was a democracy, why is Breonna Boston is under house arrest for saying words that doesn't even have nothing to do with violent rhetoric? And I could go on, like the cop cities and all that stuff. Like, bro, we gotta stop. I know Benjamin Dixon is like a Democrat that want healthcare, but he that type of guy. But goddamn, man, like, that no democracy. I think what Anna is doing is that maybe, I mean, playing devil's advocate here. Like, I don't like Anna Kasperi at all. I have to say that. I think she's trying to play both sides. She wants to listen to the right because maybe she believes that maybe she's a grifter. Maybe she wants to go on Fox News or something. So, well, somebody else said earlier, but maybe she's trying to play both sides. It's really hard to say. I guess what she's saying about the left is that the left is so extreme with their beliefs that you can't have an open mind. Yeah, I mean, the left is not an echo chamber, so a lot of us don't like who we follow. Like, somebody follow a politician on Twitter that's not left or right, that's not on the left, then people make a big deal out of it. Like, we're not an echo chamber. The left is not a monolith. Like, we all agree to disagree on stuff. Like, everybody don't agree with a revolution. Maybe some people agree with doing it through electoralism. Like, that's fine. I mean, I disagree with it, but that's their opinion. So yeah. Yeah, you can talk to the right. Like, I don't care. My thing is that if I would say that, no, maybe it's good to be open-minded sometimes. Like, I would say it like that. See, she said it in a way to make these people on the screen think like she's smearing us to appease the right. But maybe she is. I don't know.
I do, but they're also actively trying to destroy the lives of 20 million of the migrant working class, right? Let's not talk about all the everyone they're going to, what they're doing with Obamacare, what they're doing with Social Security, what they're doing with Medicare, what they're doing with Medicaid. That's just the surface of it. The 50% of federal employees they're getting ready to boot out. You know how many black people that's going to hurt, right? So they're going to platforms making nice with people who have the most nefarious intentions for us. At the moment, and thank you for saying it the way you did, Mundell, at the precise moment when we need progressive media on lock. We need progressive media hitting on all cylinders. And we got them instead over there trying to make nice with Glenn Beck and Tim Pool and all the rest of them. For what? For why? For clicks?
Hold on. I got to go further. And we need to clip this, what I'm about to say.
Okay, but
Hold on. I want you to land it. I want you to land your plane. But right now, my soul is saying I got to do this.
All right, go ahead.
As an anniversary gift to me and my wife, if you are watching this show right now and you subscribe to TYT, unsubscribe, and you need to get a paid subscription to Ben Dixon right now. If you love us, if you're serious about progressive policies, and you won't just do it, you will screenshot me saying this and tag Cenk in it, and Anna in it, and TYT in it, and Rebel HQ, and share it, because progressives cannot become Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party and the establishment, because when we do that, we become unsalty. And Ben Dixon can tell you what it means when the salt of the world loses its salt.
When the salt loses its savor. Listen, I wasn't going to directly say send your subscriptions to me, but I also ain't going to miss the blessing that Mundell set up. But I will say this: wherever you send your subscriptions, I can tell you the majority report ain't moved an inch from their values.
Oh God. Yeah. Like, see that right there, like that would kind of icks me. Look, I get it. Make a living off this. Like, if you're doing this full time, I get it. I don't have a problem with people getting subscriptions. My thing is that people supporting you, thinking that your rhetoric will help change the world, which actually sheep herds you into the Democratic Party. Like, that's the problem I have with that. But I guess I continue halfway through the video anyway.
That's good ground. You can sow a majority.
That's a very fair point.
The Vanguard, them two cool white boys over at the Vanguard, they haven't moved from their values, right?
Ben Dixon.
I am at the expense of my own well-being. I have never moved from my values, man. I've walked away from many opportunities. Ask Sean King. I walked away before I would betray my values. We need left-leaning media now more than ever. And if
I'm here. I'm far left media.
YT is not going to be that, then you need to end your subscriptions and send it to folks who going to hold the line, who's going to look at these fascists in their face and say, if you're going to take anybody, take me first. That's the only attitude to have right now.
Hold on. There's only one thing I have to say, man. I'm not even trying to go against anything that's going on. We need to talk about the attitude of how we got here. And I'm asking that question for a reason. How did we get to a point where people with siding with people who want to, like,
Marcus, you went to Florida A&M, one of the, if not the smartest. I don't care what people say. And I went to 2 HBCUs and none of them were FAMU. One of the smartest historical black colleges. You know why Harriet Tubman had a gun. It won't just be white folks. It was for them Negroes that was supposed to be running with us that were willing to go back because their feet were hurting.
Oh yeah, Master got chicken cooking tomorrow.
Look, because think about it. If you really thank you for setting it up just like that. Think about it. Like, her one gun wasn't going to do a whole lot against all the white guns that would have came up against her. But you know what it did? It solved the problem of them Negroes who was a problem trying to get out and get free. There's always going to be a subset of us, whether it's in the black community.
Yeah, I agree with that. But again, like, my thing is this: is that it's a lot. I call those people opportunists. Like, hey, I think Massa gonna tell me, hey, I think Massa gonna give me he might give me a place to stay or some shit like that. And really, actually, they're using you. Yeah, people like that getting used. So.
Community, we got them in the black community. The same folks who sold us out on the west coast of Africa in the first place, same folks who sold out Harriet Tubman in the first place, all these people in our history, they in present today.
Hold on, Ben, I'm busy right now. Hold on, Ben, I'm busy right now. Do you, Ben, I'm asking you questions directly. Do you have a paid subscription like TYT, a website?
Okay, I'm in it right there. I think they time out. So hold on. Let me check right quick. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna end it there. I think he talked about why he quit because Anna and Cenk basically they pandering to the right wing. Mundale, hey, I give him credit. Hey, he did what he had to do. I heard of him before, but I never watch his stuff. Like I'm telling y'all guys, I haven't seen Rebel HQ in a long time. I haven't watched TYT in a long time. Like I watch mainly, real Marxist communist based type of content now. So yeah. TYT man. Wow. Did Mundale Robinson started this? Because that video got 500,000 views on it. So a lot of people watched it. So yeah. I got one last story for you. Okay, our last story. Another school shooting, man. Like, oh my God, man. Like, sometimes you ask yourself, well, when will this shit end, man? Like, when I was growing up, bro, I don't remember many school shootings at all. Like, compared to now, like, these kids, man, going to school ain't easy as it is. Especially like me, I was autistic. I didn't know it because, my mama, she didn't really understand that stuff. Like, my teachers didn't see it in me because it turns out all high functioning autistic. Now it's called high functioning autistic, level 1 autism. So they couldn't detect it. If I was, higher, obviously it was detected. And then, like going to that, trying to learn, then you got to think about, will my school gets shot. Like, we didn't have no shooting drills when I was in school. Only thing we had were earthquake drills, fire drills, tornado drills. That's it. Now they got shooting drills on top of that. So, man, so unfortunate, man. I'm finna reach out this article. It's from ABC News. It says abundant life Christian school shooting. It said a motive appears to be combination of factors. And I heard some too before I clicked on this. It says a 15-year-old girl allegedly killed a teacher and a fellow student. Now, I'm not gonna play that video, but I'm gonna read it. It says officers trying to determine why a 15-year-old girl allegedly opened fire. Allegedly, did she did it or not? But anyway, opened fire at her school, Abundant Life Christian School, on Monday morning, killing a fellow student and teacher in a heinous crime that shocked the community of Madison, Wisconsin. The motive appeared to be a combination of factors, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes said in a news conference Tuesday. Police are talking to students to determine if bullying was one of the factors, he said. Everyone was targeted in the incident, and everyone was put into equal danger, Barnes said. The suspect, Natalie Roopnow, who went by Samantha, died in a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Police said officers did not fire their weapons. 2 students were hospitalized in critical condition with life-threatening injuries, police said, while another 3 students and teacher suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Wow. Police now are looking into Rupoff's online activity. He urged anyone who knew her had insights to call crime. Okay. Roopnow parents are not cooperating with the investigation, Barnes told ABC News on Tuesday. Now, I would say this, like I heard what the motive was. They claimed that this girl did not like dudes for some reason. That's what I heard. They didn't say it on here. I don't know why. But like that's what I heard. She had a manifesto, and that's what I heard yesterday. So man, it's just like wow, man, like boy, this country, man, this. But I'm gonna continue if there's any more. I think it is. Yeah. He said they were cooperative despite this tragedy. They still lost a child. They still lost a member of their family. Barnes said it is certain that they have probably more questions than anyone because they knew her. They lived with her And so we wanted to get an account from them or what kind of child she was. Her father is being questioned by investigators. Bowen said he didn't know whether the mother had been questioned, noting that she'd been out of town. Okay. Oh, that's the girl right there, man. Wow. Wow, man. You be like, what? If that manifesto true, but you say to yourself, why would she do that? Like, students in kindergarten through 12th grade attending the Christian school. Police said the shooting was in a classroom during study hall full of students from multiple grade levels. I was in the hallway and I was changing my shoes to my boots to go to lunch because I have recess also. Then I heard the shooting and screams of a girl in second grade. Told the news. Police initially said on Monday it was a second grade student who called 911 on Tuesday. Barnes amended that to a teacher. It says James Smith told ABC News his 17-year-old daughter was in physics class at the time gunshots rang out 2 classrooms away. She wasn't hurt. Smith said Abundant Life Christian School welcomes students who may have been bullied or had a tough time at other schools. Ah, man. We as a school desire to help those who are having troubles to be able to provide a safe place for them to grow. At the same time, balance across a safe space for the rest of our student body, he said. Smith also told the school's population grew dramatically post-pandemic as many parents sought an alternative to public school. So, okay. So this basically must be like a school like to help your kids in a way. Oh, okay. But it's a Christian school, so it most likely indoctrination. On Tuesday, numerous schools in the Madison Metropolitan School District were targeted by false threats known as swatting, Bond told reporters. Police are investigating, Bond said, but he noted authorities do not believe there are any current threats. Making false threats and a crime are working with the district attorney, he said. Then it says, in a wake, okay, oh God, Biden said in a statement, shocking and unconscionable, and he mentioned the administration effort to combat gun violence epidemic in the U.S., including the implementation of the White House Office of the Gun Violence Prevention. Well, it's weak gun laws, Biden. I mean, like, we got more guns in this country than people. Like, how you say yourself, how this girl was able to get this gun so easily? Like, maybe did her parents like had it laying somewhere? Like, now, a good parent. I'm not telling people how to parent their kids, but I'm just saying, like, a tip. Like, if you got a gun and your parent, store the gun somewhere where your kid can't have access to it, or put a lock on it. Like, I just don't understand people, man. Like, Biden asked Congress to pass common sense gun safety laws, including universal background checks, a national red flag law, and a ban on both assault weapons and high capacity magazines. It's unacceptable that we are unable to protect our children from this scourge of gun violence, Biden said, adding, we cannot continue to accept it as normal. Most of Congress is bought by the NRA, so I doubt any gun legislation, like gun laws, will happen anytime soon. Like, this is why you gotta get money out of politics. This is why. It says, oh God, I don't want to read what they have to say. I think that's it. So yeah, y'all. Oh man, it's always something, man. It's like, a good, more like a coming together moment when a CEO that had been denying tens of thousands of people, got retribution for it. And now we went from that. Now this school shooting, 5 people got shot. So, I mean, this school supposed to be able to help kids, that have issues, I guess. But again, that manifesto said that, I don't know if it's true or not. Like, it's a whole lot of misinformation online, obviously, right? Because they were said on here like this article I pulled up for ABC News was a few hours ago. It gave more updates on it, and I think that police coverage I went on watch that was done a few hours ago. So yeah, y'all. Man, like, what can they say? Like, this shit happens all the time. Like, this should not be a new normal. Like, kids should be able to go to school, learn, meet new friends. Like, even though, yeah, the education system is flawed in a lot of ways, but, like, really, like, taking their lives, like, you ask yourself, what are these people targeting this girl? Were they messing with this girl? Or there's a lot of things you ask. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, but I mean, no matter what question you ask, like 5 people, well, 2 people are dead, and 3 people, well, wait a minute, 1 people, damn, somebody with life-threatening injuries, they might not make it out of the hospital. 2 people are dead, and the other people, I guess, they probably hurt, but yeah, man, I hate to end the show on a bad note, but sometimes you ask, when would the world get better, man? Like, how did this girl get a gun? Is that manifesto true, what she wrote? Maybe she wrote that in a post or something. Maybe that have nothing to do with the shooting at this school. I don't know. So, all right, guys, that's the show. I hope you guys really... I keep saying I hope you guys really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched this long, you the GOAT. I'm not that great. This is Ty Peasant's world. I'm just living in it. So, got some shameless plugs. Donate to Trina. She's trying to get an apartment. Her cash app is $K Bryanstein4. And also, too, help out Ty Peasant. She's a working mom. She's doing the best she can. She's a good parent, so donate to her. Cash app right there, Liz4K5. And so yeah, and also too, I have a Patreon. It's called Andre Raw and Uncut. You can check that out as well. It's free to listen to. Like I'm not gonna paywall my content because, like, number one, I'm small, and number two, like people ain't got money like that. Everything is expensive, So yeah, I say things on Patreon that I cannot say on YouTube, Twitter, or TikTok, because those platforms you'll get suspended quickly. Like, even though Twitter supposed to be a place where you can say those things, it's not threats of violence or anything like that. It's just how I feel. But yeah, they'll nuke your account. So yeah, so that's what Patreon for. And also too, I have a podcast called Real Recognize Real. It's coming back up soon. I took a hiatus from it because I do so much. Like, I got so much on my plate. Trying to apply for another job. I want to move out of state. So, move to another state. So yeah, guys. Thank you so much for watching ATP Live. I'm Andre Morton. Signing out. Have a good one.